Welcome out with a Finn, this time with a bit different video. I'm going to now talk about my 2025 ultralight hiking setup, what I'm carrying with me, a bit of the reasons behind it, and also compare it to my previous setup, since this is my first summer going ultralight. My last 100-kilometer hike I did with 25 kilograms backpack, but after that my right knee has gone pretty bad, so I can't carry anymore that heavy weights. That's the main reason I've gone ultralight, but I'm in a kind of hybrid mode where I still carry a lot of camera gear to film these videos for you, but also some fishing stuff, etc., just to make things a bit more comfortable and enjoyable in the nature. Most of the gear I've already used, and I've done a lot of hiking and camping, so I have got a decent amount of experience, but some of the products are brand new and I've not tested those yet. So if you want to hear the feedback of these products on my future videos, remember to subscribe so you won't miss that, and leave a thumbs up if you got any new information of this video. So starting off with clothing, I usually hike with rubber boots. These ones are barefoot rubber boots and they are just great. I only use barefoot shoes and they just feel super comfortable. With those I also carry these kind of shoes that I wear at camp, because rubber boots are really sweaty, so every time I have a break I will switch to these kind of Crocs. And of course I have to carry extra socks, because you need to switch your socks very often so that you don't get blisters that easily. Then I also have these warm wool socks for those cold evenings. And I also have booties if it's going to be really cold, but I don't have them with me now. I'm usually having a sweatshirt or something like a wool shirt like this. And then I have here, just packed tightly, I have insulated shorts and insulated jacket. Just a regular merino wool hat, cuff right here also, but I use this mostly for different reasons and I'll show you later. And you might be wondering, what the heck am I wearing? I got this mesh t-shirt and I'm actually now trying out this for the first time and I really enjoy it. But I also have a mesh base layer right here. I don't that often use base layer, but I always have it with me, because if it gets really cold, it's great to have those warm clothes. But I have had merino wool base layer in my backpack for so many trips without ever using those. So I really hope that this mesh base layer can replace my merino wool base layer, because this is like half of the weight. Now moving on to my sleeping system. I actually have my old sleeping bag here still. I'm waiting for my shipment from Zenbivy and I'm trying out their ultralight quilt. I think that was probably like 800 grams in total what it weighs. My current sleeping bag is approximately 2 kilos, so it's going to reduce a lot of weight and a lot of space. This is also brand new, Big Agnes Zoom Ultralight. I also bought the Big Agnes Rapid, something like that. I also bought that one because it's supposed to be a bit more comfortable, so for shorter hikes I'm probably going to use that one. But this is a bit smaller and weighs a bit less. Currently I have a pillow and my DIY setup on how to keep the pillow on place during the night. But with the Zenbivy I won't need to do any more of this DIY stuff, so I can get rid of these. My tent is Durston Gear X-Mid 2. For the price, being this lightweight and it takes so small space in the backpack, I think this is just great value already. This is my first pitch with the tent and I'm really satisfied with it. It's not a perfect pitch, this is kind of hard ground, but I'm real satisfied on how to pitch it. And I've heard a lot of good stuff of this tent, so I really hope that it will last me long. To pitch it I have to use these kind of trekking poles. I currently have my own trekking poles, but I ordered ultralight trekking poles from Durston Gear, so I'm waiting for those to arrive. And the last item on my base weight is the backpack. I have the Durston Gear Kagwa 55 and I walked here like 4 kilometers. I'm overly packing the backpack right now. I have way more weight than what I will carry on hikes, on longer hikes, but still the backpack felt just amazing. It converts the weight to your hip really well. I mean, that's my first ultralight hiking bag and I couldn't almost feel the difference to my Osprey. Now moving on to the smaller items. Here I have my water filter system and water bottles. I use the Ketadin B-free filter system, and I bought a foldable water bottle that's actually the same size so that the filter also fits this bottle. So it's a great backup. If this breaks, I can just switch the filter to this one. With this, I always carry this kind of foldable bucket from Savotta. It goes into very small size. It's really lightweight. I can carry water from further away to the camp, and it just makes things a lot easier to be able to wash the dishes, to refill the water, etc. on camp. Moving on to my first aid, I just carry here some painkillers. I have a needle and a bit of string if I need to fix something, patches for blisters and regular patches, and tape. I don't carry a large knife on my ultralight hikes anymore. I just have this small multi-tool from Next Tool. I am actually surprised how sharp the knife is. Just a great backup to have. It also has scissors, pliers, so many other things that you might need on trail. I always carry a compass. You never know when you might need one. And right here I have all my hygiene stuff. I have this ultralight trowel, toilet paper, toothpaste, toothbrush, some hand sanitizer, my medication, and a bidet I bought. And then sunscreen. I have this really large bottle right now, but for longer hikes I'll put this into a much smaller container. Next up I have my kitchen. Right here I carry a gas stove with this kind of tiny burner that screws right into the gas bottle. I have this one 900 milliliter Stokes titanium pot. Gas canister fits perfectly inside with a holder for the gas canister and a lighter just in case. To eat from the pot, I have Kupilka spork with cool out with the fin label right there. I always carry a trash bag with me for trash obviously, but for example if I catch fish I can use the trash bag to carry the fish in my backpack. Then I have this little ultralight towel if I want to go for a swim in the summer, but also to dry out the pot and my hands if needed. And this is my new addition, my great little tiny kitchen. What I have here is olive oil, salt and pepper. Then I have this spray bottle that has environmentally friendly soap inside there, and also a brush. And then on the back here I got all the stuff that I'm carrying but you don't need to carry, that's just extra weight. A fishing rod, some pliers. I actually have different pliers usually when I go fishing, because with those tiny ones you can't really get anything out of a fish's mouth. Some lures. I even have a temperature meter just to show the temperature for you guys, but also to view the temperature I sleep in, and it gives a great data on how well my, for example, sleep system or clothes perform. Then I have some camera stuff, batteries, lights, ultralight headlamp, and ultralight power bank. So those are a great addition and a great way to save a lot of weight. And I just bought this Garmin InReach Messenger just to get connection home, to tell that everything is alright if I'm on an area where there's no internet, but also to get rescued if needed. This is just a great insurance to have. And for the first time I'm now trying to have this like front pouch. I have here the power bank and camera battery, so that I can easily switch the camera battery without taking the backpack off, and I can put it to recharge from the power bank, and also I can charge my phone if needed easily. And I think this is also waterproof, so that's a great addition as well. What I just realized is that I don't have any of my rain clothes here. I usually carry a rain jacket and rain pants, but currently, as you see, the weather is just perfect, so I don't have those with me. I'm also going to list here everything now that I forgot to mention on this video. Oh, and also under me is a sitting pad. I usually bring this if I need to sit on, for example, wet ground, or just to get insulation when sitting on the ground. But yeah, I think this is it. By joining to my email list through the link in the description, you can get a list of all the gear I have, the weight of the gear, and where you can get those yourselves with the discount code, so that you can get it cheaper if you are interested. If there is anything you would like to ask about these products, just feel free. I'll answer in the comment section very often. And if you want to hear my feedback on the products that I'm currently using for the first time, just remember to subscribe and I'll go through these on my future videos. But I think otherwise, thank you for watching and see you on our next adventure.